be separated from a woman. They just don't do it. The woman has to request it, and the woman gets it based upon the merit of what she gets.
The real reason Janelle Brown left Kody Brown, explained, it's not what they claimed on Sister Wives. Sister Wives season 19 star Janelle Brown was married to polygamist patriarch Kody Brown for 29 years. The beloved unscripted series premiered in 2010 and chronicled the
10 minutes your sunburn.
Oh yeah,
Do you want to go up into the shade just so?
Yeah. I do not want this property.
20th, 1993. At the time, he was already married to Mary Brown, and he would go on to marry Kody Brown and Robyn Brown before all was said and done. Janelle and Kody had 6 children together, but their son, Garrison Brown, tragically died in 2024.
That's what that was, and so I needed to let that go.
I have kept my faith, and I think I've kept a lot of what would be considered probably the LDS or the Mormon doctrines. I'm still in that.
Wives season 19 star was previously married to Mary's brother. Janelle separated from Kody in December 2022 after nearly 30 years. In 2025, she announced a detox plan to focus on emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being, relocating to North Carolina to be near her.
Nice to meet you.
When Maddie and Caleb bought their house, they met a real estate agent, and they have loved working with her, and so we had her help us with this deal.
I took a picture of
the real reason Janelle left Kody. Janelle actually enjoyed being in a polygamous marriage. She liked the independence it afforded her. While some of Kody's wives hated having to share their husband with other women, Janelle embraced polygamy. Raised in a mainstream
Whatever. Because I said when I gave him the money for the house, I said, why don't you put our names on that title? Well, Robyn needs her estate,
which aligned with her independent nature. Janelle appreciated the support system of Sister Wives, believing it fostered a collaborative family dynamic. She valued the economic benefits and division of labor, allowing her to pursue her career. However, her perspective shifted over time.
Here across country, let alone to the southeast. So this is a whole new adventure that I never saw coming.
Janelle reflected on her life as Kody's second wife. She spoke candidly about the fact that she loved that he wasn't around every night. She claimed that Kody was particular and had a lot of food needs. She enjoyed knowing that he wouldn't be around all the time, so she could just be comfortable in her own space.
I am very confident that Janelle feels the same way. I don't know what Kody's end game is here. Is he trying to play a game with us?
To an end, but she felt he gave her no choice, the real reason Janelle left Kody. There was only one thing the stoic Janelle couldn't tolerate. Though Janelle had put up with Kody's negligence for years, things came to a head during the COVID-19 pandemic. Kody and Robyn were determined to avoid getting sick.
He's just mad because it looks bad for him.
Mary told me about it. I didn't know what to say. I uninvolved myself. If I'd have been there and given them their reasons,
Janelle tried to mediate, but to no avail. Over time, Kody stopped speaking to their sons, especially Garrison and Gabriel Brown. When Garrison died in 2024, he and Kody weren't on speaking terms. It was the beginning of the end for the Browns.
No, I'm not ever going to buy raw land. I see myself fulfilling my dreams of travel with a husband who's totally
putting down
supportive.
Groceries, changing clothes when entering the house, and leaving mail outside for 24 hours. After an incident that involved Robyn's nanny spreading COVID-19 to the rest of the family, they stopped getting together entirely. Thanksgiving and Christmas they spent their first holidays separated.
There's not even a well. It's just trees and dirt.
It's choking me. No, I don't want it on my head.
The marriage in 2021. She'd been unhappy, but once Kody and Robyn refused to see the rest of the family, Christine realized she'd be better off leaving. They'd been married for 27 years and had 6 children together. Inspired by Christine, Janelle left him a year later. Kody's first wife, Mary Brown, was the last to walk away. She left in 2022 after 32 years of marriage and 1 child. By the time Kody's 3 wives ended their plural marriage, most of their children were grown up and living on their own. Many of Kody's children were married or in serious long-term relationships, and some of them even had children of their own. Still, most of them took their mother's side in the multiple splits, though Kody once had 4 and 18 children. By the time Sister Wives season 19 rolled around, Kody was in a monogamous marriage with Robyn, and living exclusively with her and their 5 children. Is Kody still feuding with his children? He finally reached out to try to make amends during an episode of Sister Wives season 19. Kody revealed that he recently got together with Christine's children in Utah. Other than Kody Brown, Kody hasn't stayed in touch with all his other children. Kody said 2 of his sons from another mother were there. This could mean Janelle's sons, Logan Brown, Hunter Brown, or Gabriel Brown. After losing contact with many of his children, it's great that Kody is finally starting to make amends. Brown also uploaded footage of herself recording the audio version of the book. A camera crew followed Kody Brown, leaving that day, too. He rushed home to Robyn Brown, Christine read aloud, referring to her ex-husband and his 4th wife. He needed to check in on, I don't know, the kids, or her feelings about my labor. Kody, now 56, started courting Robyn, now 46, when 3rd wife Christine was pregnant with their youngest daughter, Truelay. Kody, a father of 18, and Christine split in 2021. Kody separated from fellow wives Mary and Janelle Brown, respectively, and after more than 25 years together, Kody and I have grown apart and I have made the difficult decision to leave, Christine wrote via Instagram in November 2021. We will continue to be a strong presence in each other's lives as we parent our beautiful children and support our wonderful family. At this time, we ask for your grace and kindness as we navigate through this stage within our family. Thanks for your understanding and compassion. Christine, who shares 6 children with Kody, has since been candid about the pair's breakup. The thing that I struggled with most is when I feel like I don't have a say or when I feel like I'm not as important or things like that, Christine exclusively told Us Weekly in March 2021. Anytime we've had major decisions, I go through a time where I'm like, does my opinion really even matter here? That's when we struggle the most, is when I feel like I don't really have a say or I don't really have an opinion. According to Christine, she didn't feel like an equal partner in her relationship. Christine later married David Woolley in 2023, telling us the next year that she's happier than she's ever been. We're totally a partnership, Christine told us in October 2024. I absolutely love monogamy, I was made for it. David and I just synced up our lives together and I feel like we've accomplished so much. We've just had a blast and it's just been wonderful being loved and loving. It's just been amazing. I think Robyn might actually be Sister Wives' true villain. Separation of a family is always a complicated affair, but when the husband has 3 different wives leaving him, things get compounded quickly. For me, given Kody Brown's behavior over the years on the TLC series Sister Wives, it isn't surprising that any of his wives would consider leaving him. His negligence towards his original 3 wives after Kody married his 4th wife, Robyn Brown, and his distance from his other children after his new wife came into the picture, was enough to give me pause. I believe if you want to know the truth about a man, watch how he treats his ex-wife. Or in this case, ex-wives. Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown have been subjected to a slew of misrepresentations, lies, and revisionist histories since ending their respective relationships with Kody. While all 3 of his ex-wives placed the blame on him for the family falling apart, Kody blamed his ex-wives for the breakup of the family because they suddenly would not submit to his authority once he used the COVID pandemic as an excuse to abandon his household duties owed to them and their children. Now, Kody has been working overtime in season 19 to try to save face and spin the narrative in his favor. It seems to me that Kody was treating his original 3 wives terribly as nothing more than an effort to force their hands so they would end the relationship first, and leave him free to play the baffled victim. Has Robyn become the villain of the story? Among Kody's many wives, there is one left working hard to maintain the illusion that the Browns have a chance to become united family again. As the wife who joined the family most recently, Robyn was completely sold on the idea of plural marriage after a previous relationship ended in divorce. Robyn continues to idealize the pluralist lifestyle, and has been frequently accused by other family members of playing victim on the series when it comes to them not meeting expectations in this area. Robyn has become the villain in the series, because she enables Kody to be the absolute worst, while centering her own desires and anxieties in the family drama. The couple need to double down on their claims that the family troubles are because of Kody's other wives' change of heart, because they refuse to admit their lifestyle is the problem. It is clear to me that, regardless of how Kody justifies his behavior to himself, he wanted to live the life of a private married couple with Robyn, while still benefiting from the plural lifestyle. He continued to have his other wives raise his children in his absence, buy properties in their own names for the family to use, and pool their financial resources at Kody's discretion. Without Robyn standing by his side, and making claims on his behalf of feelings of regret and sadness about the family situation that are completely absent from any scenes he films, Kody's claim to be the one being wronged would be drowned by everyone else in the family telling their side of the story. Women in patriarchal relationships have had to make excuses for the immaturity of their partners since forever, and so Robyn is filling a traditional role here by allowing Kody to hide behind her and their young family as an example of him still being a good man. Kody's behavior towards his ex-wives speaks for itself, and despite whatever cognitive dissonance allows Robyn to continue to make excuses for him, it seems she is even becoming aware that standing by Kody means she too will become a villain herself. Enabling Kody makes Robyn a villain too. As much as Kody claims in the most recent episode that he has never been a patriarch, his demand that his ex-wives and children from a plural marriage begin respecting him as the head of the household and never disagree with him openly is exactly that. It's clear to me that Kody is demanding that his family get in line, follow his rules, and respect his word as law, which are the benefits he feels entitled to because of the structures of patriarchy, whether he wants to acknowledge it or not. By echoing her husband's demand that the family return to their roles and adhere to Kody's leadership, while only gently reprimanding him along the way for his temper and tone, she continues a long history of playing the victim while also siding with the source of the problem. Even though in recent episodes Robyn has started to stand up to Kody, she is the villain because she also plays the victim, despite knowing that doing so enables Kody to be even more villainous to his ex-wives than ever. He uses her as an excuse, and she excuses herself by stepping back and playing the submissive, supportive wife. If this keeps Robyn in the right, then the other sister wives are right for being wrong. For those looking to catch up on all the drama happening in this show's latest season, 6 Signs Sister Wives will be cancelled after season 19. Sister Wives season 19 is in full swing, but there are signs that the unscripted series won't be back for another season. The show, which premiered in 2010, offers an inside look into the lives of a polygamist family. The Brown's family patriarch, Kody Brown, had 4 wives and 18 children. The Browns are members of the Apostolic United Brethren, a fundamentalist Mormon sect, aiming to normalize polygamy and challenge societal prejudices by sharing their story. Kody, who was legally married to one woman and in spiritual unions with the others, had to navigate intricate emotional and logistical dynamics. The appeal of the show lies in its blend of domestic normalcy and the unique challenges of polygamy. It chronicles everyday moments like parenting and household management alongside tensions such as jealousy, unequal attention, and financial strain. By the time Sister Wives season 19 hit the airwaves in 2024, 3 of Kody's wives had left him. This shift has transformed the show's narrative to center around fractured family relationships. Recent seasons highlight Kody's estrangement from some of his children and the emotional toll of the family's disintegration. Read on for signs that the show has reached its conclusion. Mary finally let go of Kody. She held on to hope for way too long. Mary chose to live in a plural marriage for religious reasons. She and Kody, who have 1 child, struggled to make their marriage work from day one. Kody had been open about not being attracted to Mary, and the two had stopped living as husband and wife many years ago. Despite Kody's neglect and casual cruelty, Mary stuck around, willing to accept his scraps. Of all his wives, Kody neglected Mary the most. Despite that, she never faltered in her support of him. Deeply committed to the religious principle of plural marriage, she was even the one who introduced Kody to Robyn Brown, his fourth wife, and encouraged him to court her. Even after Kody told Mary they'd never have a real marriage, she tried to make it work. Mary finally gave up on saving the marriage during Sister Wives season 19. Now that Mary has moved on, there's one less reason for the show to return. Kody and Robyn will be monogamous. I don't want that headache. During a recent episode of Sister Wives season 19, Kody and Robyn reflect on their feelings about polygamy. When Robyn asked Kody if he missed being part of a polygamous family, he answered thoughtfully. I don't want to be flippant with my answer because we were devoted to this, but I'm not interested in plural marriage anymore, Kody said. Later, he told the cameras, I don't want to pursue another woman because I don't want that headache, the questions, the struggles, the wonder about trust. I'm not in that space. After years of neglect, Christine finally pulled the plug on her marriage to Kody in 2021. Kody did say that he didn't regret everything about being in a plural family. The Sister Wives season 19 star said he saw his children as a blessing. Though Kody was close to his children while they were growing up, he barely speaks to many of his older children these days. After Kody married Robyn, some of his older children felt neglected by their father and came to resent him. Christine was always Kody's most jealous wife. The Sister Wives season 19 star was a sensitive romantic who wanted to be close to her husband. Though Christine grew up in a polygamous family herself, she didn't like being a third wife. It got even harder after Kody married Robyn, who he seemed to openly prefer. After years of neglect, Christine finally pulled the plug on her marriage to Kody in 2021. Kody's second wife, Janelle Brown, and first wife, Mary Brown, soon followed suit and left him as well. There simply aren't any more polygamists for the show to focus on. Leaving Kody was a big gamble for Christine. Soon after leaving, the universe rewarded her bravery. The Sister Wives season 19 star soon met David Woolley, and they got married in October 2023. Christine and David's marriage is strictly monogamous, and Christine finally has the life and marriage she always wanted. She and her husband ride motorcycles, get matching tattoos, and renovate homes together. Now that she's finished with polygamy, there's no reason for her to keep making a show about being in a plural family. Janelle is finally building the life she always wanted. She moved to North Carolina and start. Unlike Kody's other wives, Janelle liked polygamy. She liked that Kody wasn't around every night. She enjoyed the freedom and independence afforded to her by the lifestyle. What Janelle couldn't stomach was Kody's neglect of their children. Janelle and Kody had 6 children together: Logan, Maddie, Hunter, Garrison, Gabriel, and Savannah Brown. While the kids were growing up, they were close to their father, but that changed as they got older. Kody turned his focus more on his younger children, including the children he had with Robyn. This led to a lot of resentment within the family. Now that Janelle is on the path to her dream life, she may decide her time on the show is over. With her marriage to Kody over, Janelle had to take a hard look at her life and set out a new path for herself. With her love of gardening, Janelle had decided to pursue a new life as a flower farmer. The Sister Wives season 19 star decided to start a flower business. Janelle bought land in North Carolina to be near her daughter, Maddie Brush, her husband, Caleb Brush, and their 3 children. Now that Janelle is on the path to her dream life, she may decide her time on the show is over. The Browns have experienced too much tragedy. They all need a fresh start. In March 2024, the Brown family and Sister Wives universe were turned upside down by the tragic death of 25-year-old Garrison Brown. Garrison was Kody's son with Janelle's son, and the young man had been struggling with mental health issues. Since losing Garrison, the Browns have struggled to process the enormous loss. It's understandable that they'd associate the show with their grief. They may want to escape from painful memories linked to losing Garrison. None of the Brown children chose polygamy. The show may have reached its natural conclusion. Many of Kody's children are married or in long-term relationships, but not a single one of them has